And welcome back to episode 251 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm, the artist formerly known as Prince Complected King.
Well, I'm out here like Debo. Hey, look, CT, I'm in all black. I'm out here like Debo
He said he
Samuel in
on
the
the clock,
playoffs.
huh?
What?
Like
Yeah.
Day Day and Craig off Friday.
Listen, top
Yeah.
Good
flight.
night.
That nigga
Where
top
your whistle?
flight.
You got your whistle out there in case something go down? he
You
said,
hear me?
he
Oh
said, I got my
shit.
young boys on standby
You
watching
hear
out.
me?
That nigga
Go
crazy.
ahead and hold down the fort for your boy
He
real
gave me,
quick.
hey, go ahead and take the charger in case I hit you. Juice up.
You know?
Listen. Got the guy CT
Ah.
Ski. What's
What it do,
happening?
man? Another week. Back to the football, huh?
Back to the football. We got football Thursday night. What's that tomorrow? We got what that the Chief
Back to
Ravens.
back all weekend, dude. What 3 out of 4? What we got?
Yeah,
Thursday
Chiefs
and
Ravens
Friday.
tomorrow. Eagles Packers on Friday.
Yes, then it's college football Saturday. Then you got NFL Sunday. It's love. It's back. It's back.
Yeah, that's a stacked weekend.
That's just is it
Thursday,
Monday
Friday,
night?
Saturday,
Is it
Sunday.
Monday
Yeah, and
night?
Monday. Uh-huh. That's
Damn.
5 days of football.
Damn. Go and get y'all money. Go and get y'all FanDuel books up,
You
man.
hear
The
me?
books has got to be loaded.
Now, this
Load them
week,
up.
this week, I ain't even
Load
thinking
Cliff,
them
about
no,
up.
that.
Cliff, no, I was ready on my bets 2 months ago, boy. Cliff, no, I got all the sports put in right now, boy. I ain't playing.
That nigga be
Load them
betting,
up.
uh, uh, what you call it? That how the fuck you bet months out and shit? You don't even know who gonna be healthy, who gonna be
I
involved.
swear.
He betting
Hey,
months out.
what Smokey or somebody said? They said, but the weed be telling me shit.
I
The weed be
see.
telling,
I see, motherfucker.
Oh man.
This nigga
telling me
making
something.
2 month future dating his bets and shit.
Go ahead and cash out if you can.
He can't cash out. This shit ain't even started yet. This nigga got bets in for the NBA. This shit ain't talked.
Cash
So
out.
how the fuck you
Yeah,
betting on NBA?
because now that the draft
Dude.
happened and everything, and a lot of movement, I know. I
But
feel like I'm gonna know who's gonna be what.
you don't even know final rosters yet.
No. This
Man.
is true, but I feel like almost every team has their base, if that makes sense. Like
For the
you know
most
what
part,
their
yeah, I
base
get
is,
what you're saying.
right? So I'm like, all right, at best, so and so is probably not gonna be. You know what I mean? Depending on the.
Yeah,
How
I
about
nah,
them
feel it.
fever? How about them fever though, clinching the motherfucking playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
bro?
that's crazy.
I
Mercury
told
too,
you I
though.
wish I
Y'all
went
may
to a
get
game.
I'm gonna get to go watch the playoff game.
That's what's
They
up.
said them fever tickets is gonna be up there.
I mean, but you knew that.
Say one full
Playoff.
service. Check. Safety complete. I'm just kidding. Don got it. Don got up right when it was ready.
I just want to see if y'all could listen to the command real quick.
Fever gonna be ready though. That's gonna be they playing right
Huh?
now. They nice.
No, bro, I'm trying to steal. What? Because I'm black, I'm supposed to want the speaker?
The fuck?
Whose speaker is this?
Yeah. It's mine. I paid $50 for it. You saw me walking here. Now,
Mm, These men.
I will sell it to you for
Yeah.
$100.
What was we talking about? The
The Fever,
WNBA.
Indiana.
Fever.
He's trying to find his green.
I don't know how I feel about the WNBA. I was talking to Mark about it the other day. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely all for it. I just ain't been involved enough to feel invested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't catch those games unless I catch like a night game on Amazon.
True. A lot of those games ain't be on TV. I gotta watch them on the screen.
Right.
So,
Right. That's what their
yeah.
issue is. They're not as available as they need to be currently for people to be invested like that. I don't know that it's
Yeah.
the best business decision to increase ticket sales or the ticket prices by 300% before you do that. Like, you basically punishing your hardcore fans. The people that are going to the games now have to pay more, but you're not making it available to everybody
Not
for the
every
tickets
game. When
to.
Caitlyn comes, I mean, even then I seen tonight, Caitlyn's tickets now was like $15 and stuff like so.
But I mean, it's not even
I mean,
Caitlyn. It's the Sky. It's a few teams across the board, and it's like, well, wait a minute, hold up, pump your brakes before y'all start charging like people are knocking down the doors to get to their seats. Let's make sure people want to knock
well,
down the
they
doors
was
to get to
saying
their
that
seats.
game, that Caitlyn versus Angel Reese matchup, they love seeing that.
Oh
So
yeah, you knew that was going down. You knew that
that
was
was a hot
going
one,
down.
yeah. Yep.
But I'm saying, even without them playing each other, they still raising tickets outrageous. How much you be paying when you be going to, like you said, you gonna catch a playoff game? What's the most you pay for the ticket?
They don't even be that high though. Like that's what I'm saying. Maybe like I was about to go to the game last night and it was what, $6 to be at the bottom.
Oh, for real?
So they was probably just trying to, they be trying to just fill the
Fill
arena up
seats,
as
right?
much as they can.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, make it to where people are knocking down the door trying to get to their seats before you start hitting niggas in the head for
For
tickets.
sure.
That don't make sense. So let's get some TNT games, some games that aren't on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Let's get some games
It's not
that
all
people
like
can
that.
actually play. I know all of them aren't like that, but if you ask the average person when and where you watching your WNBA games, oh, I got to stream. I be streaming them.
I mean, I think it
You
just
can't just
depends.
flip on the TV and get to a Indiana Fever game. It doesn't work like that. Now, you might be able to do that
They
with
had
the
like 40
Pacers.
TV games this year.
Yeah, but that's
They
not
put
enough.
Caitlyn on TV.
That's not
They
enough.
only play like
Oh, but
they
you
should
said
play.
Indiana themselves
I think they had like
have 40
35 out of
games.
40.
Well, shit,
35
that's
out of
damn
40
near.
games on TV.
Yeah, that's damn near all their games.
I know because they put Caitlyn on TV. I remember when before the preseason dropped, they was like, "We're gonna put Indiana on TV this much." I was like, "That's crazy because of one person."
Right.
Crazy.
But that's
But ever
Jesus.
since the All-Star
That's,
break, I think they was like they 7-1, the highest offensive team in the league. You know what I'm saying? She been hooping.
that's women's basketball's Jesus Christ. Walk on Gatorade.
Who, Asia Wilson?
Nah, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlyn been
Oh,
hooping.
yeah, Caitlyn has been hooping.
Chelsea Mitchell.
So, of course, they're going to put all them games on, but they need to do it all around the board. Everybody ain't rocking with Indiana.
I mean, Chicago be on there though too. Seattle, Phoenix.
Right, the teams with the
Vegas.
marquee names that they believe people would want to see most. But that's what I'm getting at, right? The thing about the NBA is,
I mean, it's only what 13 teams, 12.
Right, that's true. That's
right,
true,
but
true,
they
true.
also talking about expanding this next year too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, but that takes time.
of course, but they're adding 2 teams next year. My whole thing is the reason why the NBA is successful, and this is breaking down the margin of the pay as well. The reason why the NBA is successful is because, and I know they've been around longer, so they've had a chance to establish the market, but you have games coming on for the area that people live in. So you're creating fan bases. So if I'm from Columbus and I want to root for my hometown, I can go to Fox Sports Ohio and watch a Cleveland Cavs game. In Evansville, you can catch a Pacers game. You feel what I'm saying? So you're building up a fandom to where the fans now want to go see their team play basketball.
That's how it is out here. Cause I see what you're saying. Because Mercury, every time they play on this channel. Out here, that's always out here. So yeah.
Yeah, if you from the city where your team's from, you better at least be able to catch some of them games.
Oh yeah, every game is on, even if it's away. You know.
Now that might be my issue is the fact that I'm in Columbus. They don't got no Cleveland. They don't got no game or team in Cleveland. They don't got no team in Columbus, and they definitely don't got no team in Cincinnati. So if I want to see WNBA, I gotta go looking for it.
If they had a WNBA team, they play on that Fox Ohio.
Right.
So every game.
And you would see people showing up the games because they like, I want to see Cleveland play.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't do that. They just putting on the whoever the player is from the season prior in college that made the most noise is who they propping up. They gonna do the same thing with Juju when she get there. And it don't matter if she go to a squad like, I know it ain't one there, but let her go to New Mexico, Maine. They're gonna be pumping her games up just like they pumping everybody else's up.
Yeah.
I just
I
gotta
don't know
come
if
up
she's
with a
gonna do
better
as good as
business model.
Caitlyn. Though. Caitlyn set the bar high.
She did. She did. Yeah, man. But I mean, I'm interested to see what happens. You think Asia gets her three-peat?
Oh, she's unanimous MVP this year, but
Well, I'm saying with the
three-peat is
the
gonna
titles.
be hard.
Yeah. If she do that
Because
though,
there's a lot of teams that got better this year. And
if she do that though, she
if she
putting
three-peat,
herself up
yeah,
there.
she
She
might
putting
be the
herself
greatest
up
after
there.
this. Yeah. I think she's already greatest woman to ever play, and it's early calling it, but
You
she's
think?
already, I see her play. I've seen her play like 4 or 5 times, and she's, man,
She is
she
nice.
gets better and better every time. The jumper's getting better.
She is
She's
nice.
gonna have that defense. Like she's getting her own shoe next year, so she's not gonna be rocking bronze.
Mm.
Like, yeah, she's about to set the bar high too.
What do
I
Caitlyn
think
shoe
for
drop?
Diana's the all time. I think it'll be next year too. 2025. Yeah.
I want to see what that look like.
Yeah, I know.
Do I got to get me a pair
Especially
of
with
Caitlyn
Nike. They all
Clarks?
hopefully they all don't look like the same like Kobe look.
Right.
'Cause all of them got that Kobe kind of
Like a soccer shoe. Even the bronze
like
be looking
John
like
Morant's look like
that.
that, and Sabrina's look like that for sure. Sabrina's new shoe look kind of like that.
Oh, I ain't
I don't
seen
know.
that.
They all kind of look like that Kobe's.
Like,
form.
you don't know if a nigga gonna go out there and hit suicides or
Like Wemby's
hop
shoe
on the
look way
pitch.
different though. Like Wemby's ones, his coming through, his gonna look different.
I've been looking for some basketball shoes too. But I need some comfortable joints. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want, like you said, like the Kobe's, the Browns, all them, their foot is so narrow that I can't find the pair that I feel like comfortable in. I feel like my foot's wide, so it's always like hugging the edge of the sole, like when fat people wear forces. You know how it kind of feel like it hang over the edge a little bit.
Definitely seen that.
That's how I feel in like the Kobe's or the Browns. That's why I always wear Jordans, but Jordans are too heavy to play. Not all of them, but for the most part, they're too heavy to really ball in. And if you're talking about retros, it's only a couple of. I don't know how like Jordan was balling.
Jordan Tatum's or like Jordan Lucas or something.
You said what?
They like Tatum got Jordans and Luka.
Tatum, Luka, Zion.
Yeah.
That might be it. That's out right now.
Pablo signed with him, but
he ain't got no shoe out yet. Yeah, and I've been seeing people balling the Tatums.
A lot of people hooping the Tatums, yeah.
I've been thinking about getting me a pair just because I'm assuming
they look nice on the court too.
They're more comfortable.
Nice
I definitely need to get back out there just to get some rec. And I got a couple
but
courts
I'm
around
an
the
Adidas
house.
guy. I rock any Adidas guys. Harden or John.
Adidas is always comfortable.
Trays, yeah, because they got the Ultra Boost and stuff, yeah.
Adidas, I never really wore a pair of Adidas, and I was like, I don't like the way these feel.
I swear.
But at the same time,
on cushion. Yeah.
Who ball in Adidas? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just now really pushing that. The last big name to ball in Adidas was Derrick Rose.
D Rose, John Wall had him for a minute.
Yeah, but John Wall wasn't really on no elite. He had like 2 seasons where everybody was like, "Oh shit," doing that little whatever thing he used to
Hit
do.
the deck,
The John
and he
Wall
was the elite. He started a whole movement.
He wasn't.
I mean, we
He,
could say he wasn't, but I mean,
He wasn't.
he
You
went
gotta.
to Kentucky.
You gotta remain for a while to be elite. Ain't nobody that. First of all,
he did remain for a while. What you mean?
no, he didn't. He had, like I
He
said,
played-
he had 2-3 seasons where he really went off, and the rest of the time he was just trying to find his
Did he
game.
suffered? Yeah,
2 to
he
3.
suffered from injuries and stuff. He had some
He had
significant
like
injuries.
7 or 8.
He ain't had no damn
Them
7
dudes-
or 8 seasons.
He
John
played for a
Wall?
while. He played for the Rockets.
I'm
he played for
talking
the
about
Wizards.
productive seasons. We talking about you elite.
with the Wizards going
Him
to
and
the
Bradley
playoffs.
Beal, yeah.
You had 2 to 3 seasons, and keep it a
It was
buck.
not 2 to
And
3.
keep it a buck. Bradley Beal was a lot of the reason you was making it that far.
Hell no.
You
Bradley
crazy
Beal
as
was
hell.
not doing
But, I
shit
mean, Bradley
then.
was balling, but John was nice, so we can't.
He was not
pretend
no
like that.
all-star.
That's why.
shit.
That's
No,
why
he
Bradley's still
wasn't.
playing in John Wall in China. That's why John Wall in China. That's why John Wall doing
Yeah, but
interviews.
Bradley also.
That's
but
why
Bradley
John Wall
also
doing
had a-
interviews talking about he trying to
John-
make it back to the league.
Brad didn't get no knee
Well, what's that
injury,
mean,
though.
Cliff? We know.
That
know
means
my
you
boy,
ain't elite. You're not elite.
we-
Derrick Rose came in the game long before you did, and still in that motherfucker. And you over in China talking about I want to be back
But
in the
that's by
NBA,
design.
but you're elite.
Hey,
He's a champion.
he's elite for sure. He had
He's a
good
champion.
He
8-9
ain't
years.
elite. He was a good player, but he definitely ain't elite.
He got a ring.
So
Not in
let
the
me
NBA.
ask. So let me ask. Without y'all naming a year, he's a player
2010.
that y'all would build a team around. And
John
don't name
Wall,
a
when he
year.
first came
That's
out.
why I said that back in 07, 08, y'all back
No,
in
that was 2010.
2010.
No, that was like 2008,
you know what I'm
2009.
saying? Right.
2008,
No, that
2009.
was actually 2013, 14.
We ain't talking about no years. You would build a team around
No,
him?
because he came out before. He came out before AD. CT AD came out like 2011, 2012.
2010. He came out in 2010.
But you said 2013, 2014.
He was still hooping. That's what I'm telling you. It was his prime
Oh,
years.
okay,
15.
Yeah, nah, I ain't trying to hate on my nigga, but he ain't elite. He's gonna go down as one of I can't even say that.
One of the best. He ain't Greg Oden.
He's definitely not one of the best point guards.
He
That's
ain't-
not
he
how
ain't
he's gonna go
Anthony- he ain't-
down.
He ain't Anthony Bennett. You know what I mean? He did a little
No,
thing.
by far not
He made
that.
a little
'Cause
noise.
he made a lot of bread. He was getting $35 million a
That's
year.
what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
He
he
was a-
definitely had a contract. He worked to get a good contract.
His
Did he
contract
pan
was
up? Did he live up
crazy.
to the? Did he live up to the hype? No, but I mean, he did his thing for a little bit, like CT said.
He's an Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'll
He
take
is.
that.
He's somebody who balled out to get paid, and then once he got paid, he just faded to the back.
But he had some injuries though. Zeke, I don't know if Zeke was.
Nigga, Derrick Rose did too, and he reformed his game to still be effective in the league.
Yeah, but Derrick Rose was an MVP. Like that's why he still get played
But
because
that's
of
the Derrick
he's
Rose
done.
that was the MVP, and the Derrick Rose now aren't the same guy.
right. We know that, but I'm saying off of the strength of what he's done, it's okay.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what, in my opinion, at least, and I wouldn't even call Derrick Rose an all-around elite level player, but he was in his prime, and then he gets extra props because you revamped your entire career to be able to still be effective in the league after you lost your knees. That nigga doesn't even play like he
coaches
did back
getting
in the
tipped.
day.
Because coach like Tibbs give him a chance and stuff.
Right.
Like John Wall ain't really got that coach like that. Like
John Wall
know.
gang banging in the clubs. You can't be on the edge of your NBA career throwing up gang signs. Nigga, you don't want to give them no reasons to push you out.
yeah, they
Who'd you
probably know
think
that
he
everything.
was?
They know everything too. So, yeah.
Right. And you taking pictures throwing up gang signs and shit. They like, nah, this nigga is not good enough to be with all this shit that he
It's crazy
brings.
because he still be training. I just seen a video last night. He's training with like NBA players right now. Like
Yeah, he said he's trying to find his way back to the league.
I thought Phoenix was gonna give him opportunity.
I mean, let's keep it a buck. It's a lot of teams that could give him an opportunity. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's not good enough to not be in the league.
I swear I know
It's
he
a
is.
few spots that I feel could use a John Wall.
Mm-hmm. They don't even let guys be like mentors or like vets to guys in the league. Like,
It's no time. It's no time.
but guys say they love that. Like Maxie said, he loved when they're like he had Harden there. Just like Harden's still playing the league, but like who else? It was just like even when KG was old, he said Cat was there with him, you know what I'm saying, getting good knowledge and stuff when he went back to Minnesota.
It's too fast paced. Like back. My fault. Go ahead.
You go ahead. No, you got it.
I was just gonna say back in the day, like the Jordan era and shit. Don't get me wrong, it was still a business, but it wasn't a business like it is now. They didn't have social media. They didn't have all the extra endorsement companies and all that. So when you got a young player and you know you got interviews after the game, I got a press conference, I got to meet with my manager, I got to go get my shoot around in with my personal trainer. It's like I don't have time to mentor anybody. The best bet that you can see players do nowadays is I'll invite you to train with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come train with me, with my trainer in my gym, and we can talk about some things, but I don't have time to just mentor you throughout your season.
You don't mind me asking both the name of it again?
Oh, bro, yeah, I got you. Type in hit HIT, the showers.
They said they could use that spot for something else.
Yeah, and then RS, and then podcast.
You said what?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so it's that. That's our oldest one. If you go to the channel. Hey, look at you.
Yeah.
Nigga. I like the what's his name?
I was getting us another follower.
Oh, hello
you're welcome.
there, Stacy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Stacy, what's it say?
Stacy in the chat.
Hold on, that's time out. Pause. Lando, you under something called Stacy? That's my coworker. You under a name called Stacy?
That's my mom's name. I'm on my mom's account.
Oh, you lucky. Go ahead, Cliff. Continue. We clarified. That's his mom's account.
Oh, well, hello there, Lando Stacy. Lando Lewis.
Lando, say hi.
What's
happening?
Yo.
That's my young bull right here.
I know that's right.
Holding it down, my young bull. Say what's up, John.
What's up?
He don't like black people. He's country.
He said that's racist. Y'all niggas crazy.
I'm just joking.
But
anyways, John Wall was elite. He just didn't last that long. Derrick Rose only gets played because of who he was, not who he is.
You crazy as fuck. He dropped a 50-piece after he misplaced his knees.
It sounds good, right? It definitely sounds good, but it's not like
his knees went out years ago. He lost his knees in a horrible free throw line dunking accident years ago and was still putting up 50s afterwards with no knees. How are you telling me?
You put up one, yeah.
And it was over 50. But and like I said, I'm not even saying that Derrick Rose is elite. Like you said, he came out elite. Definitely came out elite, but I feel like to be an elite, that means you're one of the best up your position. And I feel like longevity has to play a factor in that as well. If you can't continue to produce the way you have over a length of time, you're falling out of your elite status.
They ain't even give my guy no chance though, for real.
Who, Wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did always kind of wonder. But I also don't think that the Wizards were wrong going with Beal over Wall moving forward. I feel like that was the smartest pick to make.
But look at Bill ever since then. Like, he been getting injured too. Like,
that's because they took his Wall away, and now he's the only guy on the team that can get anything done.
60 million.
Now, if they would have replaced Wall
You
with
robbing
somebody
it,
while Beal was still there, I don't think you see
man.
Beal
They
getting
did.
all
They
them
tried
injuries.
with Russ. They brought Russ in.
They did with Russ. I did forget about that.
Yeah, for 1 year they made the playoffs with that. Beat by Philly.
I did forget they
Yeah,
brought Russ in there.
yeah.
But I don't know. That's a close. I mean, you essentially replaced Wall with a similar player, and he was already old.
Similar.
Not like old, but you know what I'm saying? Like he was on the back end of his career. He wasn't on the front end still. So if you couldn't get it
I
done
mean, what, he was 32, 31?
right, I mean, I
He
would say
wasn't that
that
old.
that's almost you're out of your prime. You're out of your prime. I feel like basketball prime is probably anywhere from 25 to 30.
I think he can come back now and get boy problem.
Wall?
Fresh body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he better be able to now that he's fresh, but we don't know how them ankles is going to hold up.
I
He
thought he
had
looked
ankle
good with Houston
issues.
his last stint.
He
Like,
did. He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad, but he also wasn't getting hella PT.
but
But
Harden did him ugly because he thought he was going there to play with Harden.
right, right.
And Boogie was there, and they thought they was about to all play together, and then Harden
Mm-hmm.
was going to Brooklyn.
Yep.
Because I remember he told the story on YouTube. He was like, man, I was hopped off the plane, and he was like, first thing I do is hit James. And I'm like, James, I just landed. I'm in town. I'm about to go to the workout and do something. He was like, James talking about he on his way to a little baby party in Vegas. He was talking about like he wasn't even in the city. He was like,
James
I knew
Harden been
James.
that though.
He said I knew James wasn't gonna be in Houston when I got there after that. Even James, so he probably was on the Brooklyn.
James Harden been that. You remember after them first couple years in OKC, they was talking about he was always partying at the clubs and everything. He wasn't taking practice serious, shit like that. So you knew he was gonna be that way. He was just getting the fuck up out of there so he ain't have to break the news to him in person that he wasn't gonna be on the squad with him no more.
I've been out of Houston. I've been traveling.
And I don't know that that's the best squad. Like I know y'all got history, but I don't know that that's the best squad anyway.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
when James
that
was still having those flashes and having 30s and stuff.
Is that
Yeah.
no? That's not just a Houston thing.
It's a Houston thing, Clifford.
Cause they sent Dwight to L.A.
Houston.
and then Dwight went overseas. I was about to say I can name a few players that was on that Houston squad that eventually ended up in China.
I mean, it
Dwight
happened.
did play for Houston.
Right, but he went to L.A. then went overseas. He didn't go straight from Houston.
But he went to LA to China, or after this. I mean, that was after that scandal or whatever happened.
Oh right, the closet shit.
Yeah, no, literally.
This nigga recreated a R. Kelly CD.
Man.
I think they broke that 2020 team up. They could have won back to back.
The Lakers? I think that's a stretch. See, Tizzle. That's also COVID. That was the COVID.
They was the
year.
best team already before that, even before COVID happened.
I don't
The
know.
smacking boys.
Back to back. I mean, y'all had the big position locked.
Big.
Y'all had JaVale McGee. You had Dwight
Dwight.
Howard. Who else was it? It was
Cousins was
somebody
there
else.
too, but
Yeah.
he was hurt.
Yeah, that's who it was. DeMarcus Cousins.
And then AD could always go to the fourth spot. That's why I thought they would steal there.
Uh-huh.
Kuz was there. I thought they could have ran it back.
I think AD is starting to realize it's better for him at the 5 spot.
Hmm?
I think he's starting to
think
realize.
so.
You don't think? I
Not when
think
we play
so.
Denver.
First
No.
of all, if he goes back to the floor, he does not get the blocks he gets. He does not get the rebounds he
Yes, he do.
gets.
That's when he gets the blocks over the top. He ain't got a guard. He ain't got a guard Joker. He can have
He ain't
somebody
getting
beat
all
the
them.
Joker. He
You ain't getting
helps
them as
out D
consistently
for
as
sure.
being there in position. Because every time you get them
Easier
over the
block.
top, you gotta sacrifice your position, your matchup. Like, I gotta leave this man to get this block. So if this man recognizes me cheating, or coach says every time you go up for a layup, he's running to
He's
get the
great at
block, kick it
recovering,
back.
blocking out and covering.
Nah, he doing better at the big position as of late.
We ain't won since he went to the foul spot.
That's because y'all won't get a 5. Now, I'm not saying that you don't need another 5. You need somebody. At least free him up, let him rotate a bit. But he can't
Say
be.
y'all.
You said what?
Don't say y'all. CT's a LeBron fan. He ain't a Lakers fan.
But I know the team. What you
I'm
talking
still
about?
gonna say y'all. That's still LeBron's on the Lakers, so
Let's say
y'all.
what?
CT wasn't with us shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't
Been
with
with
us in the
LeBron
Derek
since day
Fisher
one.
days.
But I
He
was
right,
still
Cliff. You
looking
feel
at
me?
this league.
CT wasn't there doing Rick Fox and shit. Robert
Lamar
Horry,
Odom,
You
Glenn
crazy.
Rice.
Ron
fucking
Harper,
Shannon Brown.
Robert Horry. I know the squad. Stop doing that.
Excuse
No,
me.
I'm not saying you don't know the squad. I'm just saying you
Brian
wasn't
Shaw.
here, like you wasn't with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You know
you
what
wasn't
I'm
with
saying?
us.
You wasn't hurting that Celtics
Redemption.
loss.
Right. You feel that's all I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what
That's
he's
all I'm
saying.
getting at. That's all.
You
That's
didn't
all,
feel the
PD.
pain we felt when Boston beat us in the finals.
Right. I know you know the team
I
though.
felt it
You
for
just didn't feel the
Kobe,
pain.
though.
That's what Mock's
So if
saying
y'all
in his
seen
head.
Kobe walk
Lord
off,
Yeah.
knows I didn't give a fuck. I think I was at the bar that night actually, and I think I might have like
Or Dwight.
rooted for
Kobe looked
Boston
like
just
he
to
was
be
finna
ignorant
come
because the
right
bar was
back,
rooting
and
for
he did.
LA.
Yeah, you're a dickhead.
It
I
was
can
something
see
like
that.
that.
Kobe lost and came right back and won one,
Asshole
1-2.
types.
Yeah, no,
Shit crazy.
Kobe's the truth. Now that nigga's elite. That's an elite right there.
LeBron is too. What the
LeBron's
fuck?
an elite. You can't. Yeah, no, he's an elite.
Oh,
Curry's an elite.
Get the fuck out
All
the
them
way.
is elites. That's why
Ridiculous
when
number
I hear
one.
something like John Wall's elite, I say, what?
oh yeah, elite.
Elite.
Nah,
He ain't on the level. He
I
ain't
wouldn't say
on. He
no.
ain't on the
Elite.
level. He ain't on the level below the level that they're on. John Wall is a
He's
few
on it.
levels below everybody we just named.
He's on.
As
Oh,
is
for sure
Derrick
that.
Rose. Derrick Rose is a few levels below everybody we just named. Great in your prime,
Derek.
but to be elite, longevity. We talked about it. Got to have some longevity about your game. If your game don't last for years, then I can't put you in that elite spot. That's like saying Brandon Roy, elite. Nah, he had the opportunity to be elite. But
Elite.
due to unfortunate circumstances that prevented him from being elite.
He was elite.
No,
He was on
wasn't.
his way to being. He was at the start of showing us, oh, this nigga.
Danny
ain't shit.
Granger. Elite.
Not elite.
I don't know if he ever got to that spot. Like he was good.
He did.
I don't think even when he was on his like in his prime, I don't think he got to the elite point.
No, he didn't,
wasn't.
but yeah.
Now everybody was waiting to see what it would look like to have Paul George and Danny Granger on the court at the same time, and this nigga was hurt. As soon as Paul got there, he was hurt the whole time. I think they got like 2 or 3 games in together, and it was a wrap.
Paul George always tells a story about Danny Granger when they play Melo. He would always get hurt before. And they was like, man.
He said, I
Paul
ain't guarding
George,
this
like,
nigga.
he said the first time it happened, we was like, all right, he was really hurt. But then he like the second time it happened, we was like, man, what's going on?
Was this nigga scared?
He had to been scared, so I had to guard Melo. And he's like, I can see why, because Melo was a bull.
Melo was a dog.
Yeah.
Melo was elite. I
for
just feel
sure.
like his come down was very drastic. You know what I'm saying? You was
Yeah,
great for so long, NBA scoring leader. Was great for so long, and then when it started to go down, it didn't slowly run downhill. That motherfucker dropped straight down. Like now, all we got is support and roll jobs for
they
you,
try to
Melo.
kick him out the league,
Yep.
brought him back a little bit, then he was done. Yeah.
But I can see too because Melo strikes me as somebody that they feel like they can't control. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? LeBron, as powerful as he is, I feel like they know they can control him. But Melo seemed like the type that, nah, I do what I want. This nigga ain't gonna tell me how to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like that kind of nigga. So it
That's
may
why he
not
was
have
like, come
all
off. He
been
was like,
him.
come off the bench. He was like, what?
They was looking at his body because he was getting sloppier the older he got.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean like that sounds harsh. I just mean in comparison to he was like don't get me wrong, at Syracuse he was a good body, but he wasn't in the best shape. He got to Denver, same thing. You're a good body, you're strong, so we don't mind you having that extra weight on you, but you're still not in tip top shape. So by the time it was like his third year in New York, it was like, oh, this nigga, he kind of letting go, ain't he? Like you getting a little bigger,
They didn't
bigger.
really give him no help either, though.
New York,
Yeah.
nah, not for real.
Yeah, J.R. Smith.
Yeah, J.R. Smith, Steve Novak, Tyson
Amari
Chandler.
Stoudemire.
Amari
Yeah,
was not playing no game. He always hurt.
yeah, he
He
was hurt
robbed him. He
too.
had $100 million deal and was just hurt.
Was Raymond Felton on that squad? I think he had Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, them is nobody.
Steve Novak was a sniper.
Like Malcolm at the gun range.
You crazy than a
But when he
bitch.
wasn't
Steve
sniping, he
Novak was
was,
a sniper. No, he didn't. You couldn't really use him for nothing else but shooting. He wasn't. Like, he may make a defensive play for
that's
you
why
every
he didn't
now and
make
then,
it
but
on no other team.
right. That's the only thing you could have used Novak for. But he's no different than the nigga that was on Miami when they won, James Jones.
James Jones, a GM, knows.
But I'm saying either way, that was his role. You ain't good for nothing but a shot.
He was a good vet too on the bench. That's why he went with everywhere with Brian went. Are you going there? I'm going back to Cleveland with you.
That's because LeBron knew he was a guaranteed bucket, and the nigga didn't want to do nothing but stand in the corner, so he wasn't gonna get it his way.
Yeah, he had his moment.
But yeah, they the same player for real. Novak and James Jones.
But James Jones got 3 rings.
Right? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Mm.
He got 2 in Miami, 1 in Cleveland.
Yep.
Yep, you ain't wrong. Mm.
I feel like Novak had like a Jeremy Lamb moment where in New York, only little moment he had where
Right.
it was like that was it.
Excuse me. Right. But shit, fuck that basketball shit. We got football coming up.
Yeah.
Football.
We got football coming up tomorrow. I mean, we got the Ravens Chiefs. We don't necessarily got to get into the pick'ems or anything, but I do kind of want to put some bets together. Well, potentials, I will say. The question is, do we do that with the pick'ems or separate?
Different.
Yeah, I feel like it probably should be separate. So let's put something together then. Fuck it. Cause that'll take a decent for us to get a few of these picks in. I wrote a few things down that I definitely see taking place over this first week of the NFL season. First and foremost, I mean, I hate to do it to UCT, but without y'all, with y'all losing the pressure of Judon on that front line, I think Burrow throws 200 plus on y'all. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know.
Just the situation.
But we good on the back end, hopefully.
Y'all got Christian Gonzalez back. But remember, like I said a couple shows ago, the question is, now that you don't have the rush up front, that means you're going to have to stick around a little longer on the routes. You know what I'm saying?
We got a little pressure. Yeah. We're going to have Kyle Duggar. We got the Grill. We're going to be good.
That's the good thing.
We're going to surprise a lot of teams as long as we don't let them score. I feel like that's what we were good at last year, not letting teams score a lot of points. So even when a lot of those guys went down. So
I think what happens with y'all's, at least y'all's secondary, either who's y'all's second DB? You got Christian, and who's on the other side?
J.C. Jackson.
Okay, yep. Either they're going to get exposed, or they're gonna end. I don't know about JC because he's been in the league for a little bit. Or you're gonna see Christian become one of the top corners in the league because you're really getting baptized by fire. Like when. This is the truest form of the cornerback position, meaning you are all alone out there, bruh. You can't expect for your D-line to get sacks. That means you're going to have to stick to this nigga's shoulder and hip the entire game long. So either you pick up on that shit, right, either you pick up on it and you excel, or you going to get exposed and people going to be like, oh, he isn't as good as we thought he was.
You think Chase will play?
I don't know. I mean, they said that he's had limited participation in team practice.
I've seen him go to practice today for sure.
But he was watching what I saw. He wasn't even dressed.
I seen him right out there.
He was in pads?
Mm-hmm.
Then I might have seen a picture from a previous practice that they tried to put
up.
Him
and T. Higgins went out there.
Yeah, that's from a previous practice, but
yeah, I saw. I think it was the article trying to play like he was holding out that practice too.
I saw him go today. I was like, oh yeah, he's playing today. Then because you gotta this is like the week where you really gotta show who's gonna be active for the roster.
I seen him say he wanted one penny over what CD got.
JJ?
No, not JJ. Jamar Chase.
I thought you said JJ.
Nah, Jamar Chase said, I want one penny over what CD Lamb got. And let's keep it above. He deserved it before CD deserved it.
Oh, yeah, you've been to the Super Bowl. You've done a lot of things.
Y'all can't get past the NFC Championship. This nigga's at least been to the Super Bowl, had an opportunity at a dub. Niggas still blaming Eli Apple.
No, they can't get past the divisional round. They ain't even make it to the NFC Championship.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, no, they didn't, did they?
No, I was the Philly 49ers.
Well, no, I'm saying...
Philly wasn't there. They lost in the first round.
Hasn't been to the NFC Championship in a long.
It was Detroit, I thought.
I might be mistaken there. I thought it was like.
Now I'm trying to say Philly.
Dallas Cowboys went to the NFC Championship.
I was thinking like
2011, I think.
Not made the NFC title game.
14?
They haven't made the NFC title game since 1996.
Goodness fucking! I was thinking like 10 years ago or something like that.
That's 27 years ago.
That's what I thought it was 14 with when Dakman was young.
No, not the NFC Championship.
And I knew Romo had a run. He must have lost before he got to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't know what I was remembering there. I mean, that go to show that it's organizational,
Jerry Jones wants to be the GM and only him.
and that's why I'm hoping. Like, I know, like, niggas think I'm talking shit every time I say this because I say it all the time about the Raiders. But that's why I'm hoping that we act like, nah, nigga, y'all don't know. Oh shit! Something just happened with the internet.
Cliff checking his router.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. CT Ski.
What it do?
Yeah, I think Cliff said he having an internet problem. Where the fuck he at? Oh, he's still on there. He probably trying to check his router or some shit. You know them weak ass niggas be having that weak ass internet, CT.
My shit is hot. That's why I had to come in.
Yeah. Overheat.
All right, we good now. What was we talking about?
The Raiders suck, and even though you hope that the GMs and stuff get better, that they still won't, and the team still isn't that good.
Shut the fuck up. Nah, but I do feel like, just in case we were skipping when I was saying it, I do feel like this is we're in a time in at least Raiders history that I've seen. We're in a time now where Mark Davis is finally like, let me kick back and let the people that I hired to do the jobs do their jobs and stay out of it. Because back in the day, that was our downfall. His dad, Al, and them making decisions, and it's like, my nigga, that wasn't the best thing to do there, but because you own the team, you feel like you could just trump everybody else. Like, and you can. It's just not smart to do so. And I think we're finally seeing Mark like, you know what? Fucked up with the Josh McDaniels thing. Let's just see if they got it. And I think they might have it.
Y'all lose 6 or 7 games. Y'all lose 6 or 7 games, they're going to be wanting to call for somebody's head.
6 or 7 games is a guaranteed playoff spot.
Not your division.
I mean, as long as those 6 and 7 games ain't in the division, that's damn near a playoff spot. You talking about an 11-6 record, a 10-7 record? You're in the playoffs, bruh.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If we lost
9 games,
9 to 10 games would be like a like damn. Like, don't get me wrong, I know you still don't have your quarterback, but 9 to 10 losses is almost a fail in my eyes.
So what happens if that does happen?
9 I could see on the low. An 8-9 record isn't the best, but it isn't awful. A 7-10 record looks even worse, especially when you got the pieces that you got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happens. Like, I know what you're itching for. You're itching for me to say they get rid of the coach and they looking for new. Like, I don't know that happens, just because I think the organization still understands that you are without a quarterback. You don't have nobody captaining the ship right now currently. I'm thinking they have a salvageable season with Gar.
Cut out again.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's that internet.
It damn sure ain't that. It damn sure ain't that. Well, listen, just fuck it. Fuck the nonsense. I don't want to keep doing it with it cutting in and out. let's hit these pick'ems and we'll get a couple bets we'll throw in the meantime, and then we'll bullshit on the back end.
All right.
So first, Ravens Chiefs tomorrow. How y'all feeling about that?
I'm
gonna
say
go in there and take one.
I'm gonna say Chiefs by 3.
Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. I got them by 10.
Ravens.
Because Isaiah
10.
Pacheco's a dog.
I was kind of leaning towards the Ravens myself.
That Ravens defense, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
I lost Pat the Queen. Don't believe the hype.
I'm gonna go Ravens 6.
That's the spot they can replace. They always bring in good linebackers.
Quarter.
Kyle Hamilton,
Kyle Hamilton's decent.
nasty. Marcus,
Ain't that
who they
special.
got? Who? Humphreys? No, I think Humphreys. What's the corner?
Hey, they do got my boy. What's the wide receiver? Zay Flowers.
Yeah, they got Flowers. No, it is Zay.
Zay Flowers, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That comes out the first couple games for Miami, so.
First 4. It looked like, what's the name banged up too? Waddle?
These niggas are weak, man.
Gibbs is banged up.
Is Gibbs banged up?
Yeah. I saw a video of what's the name say he was trying to get him out there for practice. He said, you don't know. The coach was like, he don't know if he's going to be ready, but hopefully.
Jalen, Jameer, and who else?
Devontae White for Philly.
And Beckham. That's 3. I mean, Beckham is just there to be there. He's just there to be there. So, I mean, Beckham, as much as you want to see him playing, that's not a big loss. But Jameer and Jalen is.
No Devontae White for Philly. They finna get killed by Packers.
That was the next one. Packers Eagles. I'm definitely going Packers on this one.
Philly by 10.
Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love. I'm going Packers by a good 10. Yeah, good 10.
That's what I was leaning on too. I'm gonna do it. You ain't gonna talk me out of it. I'm going Packers 10 too. And I think that Josh Jacobs rushes for
lineman gonna look a little shaky.
I think Josh Jacobs rushes for 75 plus.
Yeah.
Hell no, not on that defensive line. It's one of the best D lines.
I still think he rushes for 75 plus that game.
That's fine. The Packers don't have a good offensive line either, so it should be light work.
Nah, not the best, but
healthy
we got one of the best, if not probably.
Neither did the Raiders. Neither did the Raiders either, and he still had the number 1 rushing yards in the league 2 years ago.
Yeah, but that was for
that
a brief.
That don't mean nothing.
That's for a brief.
Now, wasn't nothing brief about his shit. He was knocking on the door, being one of the top rushers for years before that.
And that was 2 years ago, and the running back world 2 years ago is like forever ago these days. You know what I mean?
He only had 1 year where it was off, and that was last year, and that was because he was really not playing.
Well,
it wasn't about like him playing and not doing well. He just wasn't playing. Yeah. They was playing Zamir White.
Welcome to the NFC, and good luck to him.
The NFC, he gonna run all over that motherfucker. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
He finna run all over the NFC. You thought his stats was gonna be nice in the AFC. He was leading rushing in the AFC. Watch what he do in the NFC. We got Pats Bengals. That's an easy one. Not for CT.
Patch by 3.
I knew CT was gonna say that. That nigga.
Bengals by 17.
Bengals 17. I'm going Bengals
Yeah.
13.
They ain't doing that.
I'm going Bengals 13. We got Jags
Shock the world.
Dolphins. This is gonna be an interesting one.
I got Dolphins by 10.
Dolphins
I
10.
got the
Yeah. They got that mean rushing attack. Tyreek Hill out there. They added some pieces to the defense.
Jalen Ramsey healthy.
Yeah, they added some pieces to the defense.
I
Trevor
like
Lawrence.
Jacksonville though. Hold on.
Yeah, I do like Jacksonville too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hill got enough weapons
They
for me.
picked up Gabe Davis.
I do like
I'm
Jacksonville.
gonna go. I do like Jacksonville too.
I mean, I feel like it's a 3 shot for me either way. It's just a matter of who I'm going with.
I don't know, man. Tua could come out killing. But
I mean, but we just talked about it without Jahmyr Gibbs, Jalen Waddle, and I'm not using Odell, but without them at 100%, that limits your offense.
yeah, they didn't bring back Chase Claypool either.
Right. If all you got is Tyreek Hill, and we know that them niggas ain't 100%, and we can actually key in on Hill, they may be stuck.
I think Waddle will be ready though. So I think Dolphins. No, I got the Jags, but I'm going Jags 7.
Jag 7. I'm on the fence for real.
Is Trevor Lawrence healthy?
Something's telling me Jags 3, but
Especially they lost Christian Wilkie, but they got back Chubb and Lindsey, so they might be still. Miami got some dogs on the low, I think. I played mad with them the other day.
I think
So does
I'm going Dolphins 3.
Jacksonville.
I'm going
You think it's
Dolphins
gonna
3.
affect us?
Yeah, I do. I do. Raiders Chargers.
Chargers by 14.
Chargers 14.
Damn.
Well, hold on,
This
time
is
out, because they don't got Keenan Allen, they don't have Austin Eckler no more. So
They don't got Mike Williams. He played for the Jets.
Chargers by 3. I think it'll be a close battle actually now.
Was Gus Edwards the running back?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, they
going
got him from
Raiders
the
by
Ravens.
14. Yep, they got Dobbins too.
I'm going Raiders 6.
Hell no.
Raiders 14.
Here's an interesting game. We got the Cowboys Browns.
I'm gonna say Cowboys by 6. I like the Browns.
I think the Cowboys. Browns.
I'm going Browns 10.
Is the Browns running? What's his name playing? Is he?
Nick Chubb, yeah.
Chubb, he's out. I think he's out. Is he?
Is he out?
Was Deshaun Watson playing?
Yeah.
I ain't heard about him all offseason. Are we sure?
Yeah, he playing.
Well, then niggas must not be hype on him no more then.
They got Jared Judy. Yeah, I'm going Browns.
You
7.
see they announced Jacoby starting for your Patriots, CT.
Yeah, I know. I knew that, but it ain't gonna be long before he out.
You crazy as shit.
Just because he start them and he gonna finish.
You crazy. But Kobe was balling in Indianapolis for that little bit too.
Bro, Gardner came and saved the team.
Oh no, you right. First 4 weeks.
Who?
Nick Chubb.
Yeah,
Yep.
Cowboys.
But they still got Kareem. They still got some good backs.
Kareem Hunt's past his prime.
No, he is not.
And what wide receivers they gonna throw to?
Amari Cooper, Jared Judy, the tight end, Joku. They got some guys. They got Elijah Moore.
Right, they still got Elijah.
Yeah, I like him. Oh, Judy's on the Browns. Oh shit.
You got no.
Oh, Elijah Moore.
Mm-hmm. So who'd you say, CT?
Brown 7.
Brown 7. Okay.
Miles Garrett back in Texas. Uh-oh.
All right, we
They
got
still
two
got-
more. Commanders Bucks. I thought that was a pretty
Ooh.
interesting one too.
Bucks.
Buccaneers by
20.
10.
Bucks by CT said Bucks 20, Mark said Bucks 10.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But Commanders got a squad. They got Austin Eckler.
They got Austin Eck. They got they do got a squad.
They lost Jahan Dotson.
Yeah. And Curtis
That was
Samuel.
dumb. Why would you take him away from your rookie quarterback who needs pieces?
And Curtis Samuel, for sure.
Trash.
And they got Luke McCaffrey.
Is it the boys' mouth?
You said what?
Mouth look like you see the boys and stuff.
Boy, I'm pulled up to my second gig and there's hella motherfuckers here, boy. And I
Yeah,
just
man.
by that Doty. I gotta sit here for a minute. Can't talk that long. I smell like that boy. I had the windows down the whole time, but still.
Last game, Jets 49ers.
Ooh, 49ers
Ooh.
by 14.
49ers 14.
Yeah, 49ers by 17 ain't coming to play.
That's gonna be an interesting game, man. I'm going Jets
Nope.
6.
Nope.
And what you say, CT? What bless you? What did you
Thank
say?
you.
17.
17.
49ers. Purdy.
Yeah, bandwagon.
It is not a bandwagon. Arizona, boy.
Nope. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm choosing the 49ers, but I ain't choosing them because of Purdy, if that makes sense.
No, me either. I like the whole spot.
Yeah.
They just signed. I seen Trent Williams too to a big deal.
Hey, speaking of 49ers, how y'all feel about my boy getting shot from Florida, white boy? What's his name? Wide
Oh yeah,
receiver.
he from Arizona because I seen it on the news out here.
Who? I don't know who that is.
Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver from
Yeah.
Florida on the
They
49ers.
said he's straight though. He already
Yeah,
out the hospital.
Somebody tried to rob him, or some people tried to rob him in San Francisco, and
For
they
a
shot him.
Rolex.
Oh
They
no.
shot him.
He was on his way to like a signing.
Nah, I ain't hear nothing about that. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, he's back in the gym and practice, but yeah, he was in the hospital in stable condition and shit.
Damn, how many Brian Robinsons they try to make?
Man.
This nigga
Man.
about to be the next to come out the mini men.
I think I seen a quote. It's funny.
That's crazy. You think Saquon gets a rushing touchdown against the Packers?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
First one of the year, yeah, he gonna have to.
oh, you know Saquon gonna get one. We got a pretty decent offensive line.
My
and as
question
long
though, is it rushing or is it receiving? I can very easily see it being a receiving touchdown too.
Wing
Though.
route,
They
yeah.
might get one of each. He might get one of each for real, but probably rushing.
You think rushing over receiving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he can jump over the line. I can see him.
Well, like I
jump
said,
over.
that offensive line is pretty, it's pretty stout. You know what I mean?
We still gotta see.
Okay, I mean, don't hate.
Now, on paper, you're not wrong, but you an Eagles
Mhm.
fan, we know. On paper, last year, y'all was stacked too, so we don't know for sure until we
They
see.
went down.
I think Brock Bowers has a 75 plus receiving yard game. I think
Hell no.
I think he's gonna be a
Overrated?
no, I think he's gonna be like a key piece to their offense. They already had it somewhat set up that way back in the day, where the Raiders kind of play levels. They call plays in levels all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we know Devontae's deep, Jacoby's usually midfield, and then it was usually Hunter Renfrow or the running back that was covering short yardage. I think what you're going to start seeing is Devontae covering deep. You're going to see Jacoby and Brock in midfield, and then you're going to see the running back covering the short yardage. And he's going to either end up hitting Jacoby or Brock in that midfield, whoever's open in that. So I think he gets 75 plus. I'm not going to jump out the window and say he gets a receiving touchdown just yet, but I do think he gets at the very least 60, but I'm thinking 75 plus.
I mean, he could, but, who's going to get that ball to him? That's what it comes down to.
What you mean?
Hey.
Ex-Pro Bowl quarterback Gardner Minshew. The fuck?
And that was off, that was off of injuries. That was not off of just.
It don't matter. That's even better, right?
No, it's not.
You weren't even practicing with the first team lineup, and you still managed to get the Pro Bowl.
They weren't able to get the other access.
So let's see. Let's chill out on my guy. Let's wait to see
He
what he
ain't
looks
do
like
shit in Philly.
practicing
what he
with the
look
first
like.
team lineup.
I've seen him with first team lineup before, and I wasn't impressed.
But he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was
when Jalen Hurts got hurt?
Right. Again, on injuries, you weren't practicing with the first team lineup. When you're a second stringer, you don't get hella reps with the first string because you're a second stringer. So if my whole entire year I've been practicing with second string and the first string quarterback goes down, then all of a sudden I'm in with the first, I may be able to make something work, but I don't have rhythm with them just yet. So for the fact that you didn't practice with them and still got to the Pro Bowl, I would like to see what it looks like on a team where you actually practice with them and play with them.
I can see that. Okay. I mean,
so I can't just say, even though I say that we're without a quarterback, it's not like we're just without a quarterback. We're just without the quarterback we need moving forward.
You don't think that's your guy for the future?
No, not at all. I like Gardner, don't get me wrong, but no, he's not a.
Let him see.
Let him cook, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, even if he has a great season, I still wouldn't say. No, I still say get a quarterback in the draft. That should be your top priority.
So
I don't care. I don't care if he
take y'all to the playoffs.
I don't care if he leads the league in passing stats. Get a quarterback in the draft.
You say that now, and then
No,
Get
I
ready
mean,
for-
I feel like you kind of got to, right? Because then you're in a situation where you got Gardner, who's not on an expensive contract, but he can be the starter for the youngin that's going to come up behind him. We only need
Right.
you for another year, maybe 2, and then that youngin's going to take over. So that means that he would never even be up for another contract. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's never going to be an expensive ticket. This is his opportunity to raise his stock for whatever team wants him next.
Right.
But no, I don't see him being, unless he makes
Long
great
term.
strides this year, I don't see him being any team's future quarterback.
Have faith. Gardner is here.
I mean, he's not old. It's not like he's old. He still has time, but for the, you're not as good. You should be better by now, is what I'm getting at.
Right.
So I don't think his ceiling is much higher than it already is currently. Aiden O'Connell, like I say, has similar stats to you last year in your Pro Bowl season. So if a rookie, mind you, not even a rookie, a 3rd round rookie draft pick is competing with your stats, then I can't really see you being much above a good backup as your
Right.
ceiling.
All right.
I'm not about to keep playing with this.
Well, I told you just to call Cricket and see if they got an
You
upgrade.
crazy little bitch. You
You
see
know
how
what I'm saying?
how this internet flow?
Wow.
You over here riding my internet's dick, all Diddy.
Oh,
Talking about, damn, how your shit download? Yeah, stop playing with me.
shit! Shout out, like I said, 2K25 release day. You know what I mean? If you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know,
sure
now you
was.
know. If you don't know, now you
It sure
know.
was today.
People should get it. Recommended. CTU included eventually. It's
No, this
nice.
is, I will give them peas. This is probably one of their best
It's
ones
Friday
they
when
made.
it dropped, don't it?
Well, early download was today. So if you bought it, I mean, I'm still sure if you buy it now, it would download now, or tomorrow, it would probably download tomorrow. But early release was supposed to be for the people that pre-ordered. You got it 2 days
you got it.
before it came out, but I think it's just today's the release for real.
Yeah, for sure.
And that motherfucker, I'm not gonna lie, it hadn't disappointed thus far. A lot of it is usually when you play one of them new ones, you like, why the fuck did they do this? Or why did they add this? It doesn't seem to be that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
still
it, man.
waiting for something I don't like about it. Let's put it that way.
Everybody on 2K on my Xbox thing right now.
Mhm.
You right.
You know,
It's a
going
holiday.
down.
It's a holiday. It's a holiday.
Motherfuckers own it.
It's going down.
I'll
But
be on about 11 o'clock, Clifferton.
you know, I'll be on. I'll probably hop on after this. Who we got hitting?
As far as the hit 'em goes, have I really heard of any foolery lately?
I haven't really heard of much myself.
Um,
Yeah, me either.
I'm giving it to the Bengals.
for not paying Jamar Chase.
Yeah, y'all don't got nobody to pay other than Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck else you plan on paying? He can't do it
Irv
himself. Yeah,
Irv
I gotta
Smith.
give it to the Bengals. That's dumb. Like, just get him his money. It's not like he don't
See,
deserve it.
Higgins ain't been paid either, so
And that's the issue. You got 2 wide receivers, same age,
mm-hmm.
and they both showing out a little bit.
Showing out.
So I was wrong. I forgot about T. Higgins when I said you don't have nobody else to pay. You can, but see, here's the thing about it, in my opinion at least. Jamar, while I do think you are a better wide receiver than CeeDee Lamb, you also been hurt, my nigga. Can't give you what we giving CD. CD's at least been available.
Right.
So we gonna cut that contract to this number, and we're gonna take the difference that you would have gotten, and we're gonna give it to T, so we can keep
He
y'all
hurt
both
that many
happy.
games.
Who, Jamar?
Yeah.
How many games? He was hurt at least, what, 5 games last season?
He played when Joe went out. He was still out there producing even when Joe went out. So, yeah,
But he was
play that
sitting
game.
while Joe was in. Didn't he miss like the first 3-4 games of the season? And it might not been like starting from game 1, but I feel like that first half of the season he was out most of that. I feel like he came back towards the mid to late season last year.
He was playing with a backup most year, and he still killed. So I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, but he gotta get paid.
Yeah, he definitely got to get paid. Something at least. So Bengals got to hit him. Who y'all got?
Let's see. I mean, let's see. Who been on some foolery?
Excuse me.
I guess I gotta give it back again to Women's Team USA once again for not getting Caitlin Clark. I just still can't believe it. I mean,
And they still got a gold medal.
They don't.
Yeah, I
They
don't
barely
think
by
you
1
wanna-
point. By 1 point.
Don't die on that
1
hill.
point. Oh, 1 point.
Crazy.
Caitlin Clark is a dog.
She is a dog, but she had to prove it before she just got entered
What's there
into
to
the.
prove? What's
That
there
you
to
can
prove?
do it on a professional level. It's in
Right.
college
Who-
basketball.
Who was second guessing that?
It's not about second guessing. It's about, like we said the episode prior, it's too many killers to move one of them off for a college basketball player. Let's see how you do in the pros before we start giving you Olympic nods. We ain't just about to say you was great in college. Come on to the Olympic team. Nah, it's hella killers on this squad. And it's killers waiting to get on this squad. So we can't just bump you to the front just because you was shitting on college girls that ain't going to see the league.
Yeah, well, either way, they still look silly. I know they still scratching their head like, man, dang.
I mean, but like CT said, they got the goal. That's the only
barely.
goal. Doesn't matter by how many points. Doesn't matter if they won by a half a point. They got the goal.
Yeah, I mean,
They ain't nothing.
Dominating.
That's a dub. It might not
Dominating.
be at the margin you wanted it to be at, but it's still a dub.
yeah.
Yeah, mine's going to the Bengals to be prepared for this week 1 loss to the Pats. We coming.
He said, "Be prepared for this week 1." Okay,
Be ready for
that
the
would
next
be
week's talk.
upset alert. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Oh, it's 0-0 across the board. We coming. We need to be 1-0 every week.
That's upset alert if the Pats pull
Upset
this
alert.
out.
Upset alert. We coming. Don't be surprised to see Drake making there to finish the game off. Bring us home.
We gonna see though. That's it. We got a good
Let's
week of
go.
football. But y'all
Definitely
niggas know the
send y'all some
drill.
bets, man. Send y'all bets to the group message.
You hear me? That's what we need to do.
Lock in.
Yeah,
We'll talk
I'm
about
with
that
it.
off. We'll talk about that off podcast. But y'all know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell that nigga to troll. We'll be back next Wednesday. We out this bitch.
Fuck the Raiders.
Yo.
Gotcha.
Fuck it.